You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we're going to talk about the North Carolina Tar Heels hosting the Who's from Whoville. And this is another important basketball game for our daggum Tar Heels. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of this one, man, like always, I want to shout out my huddle hooligans. And once again, welcome our newest member, Ryan Ivy, man. 14 strong now. And Uncle Russ needs you, baby. So, love the huddle hooligans, and I appreciate all that you guys do. Find that join button and get involved today. Live reaction watch party Saturday, February 22nd at 4 p.m. So, come hang out with your boy as we see if these Heels can continue this trend of stacking wins, man. And we'll kick this thing off by looking at the updated ACC standings. Puke is 15-1. Louisville and Clemson are 13-2. Wake Forest and SMU are 11-4. Carolina is 9-6. And the Who's are all the way down there, knotted up with Virginia Tech at 6-9. Now, huge Saturday slate this weekend. We've got FSU at Louisville, Wake at NC State, Georgia Tech at Boston College, Pitt at Notre Dame, Clemson at SMU, Virginia Tech at Miami, Cal at Stanford, and the Dukies step out of conference to take on the Illinois Fighting Illini. Now, for our game, the Who's are coming off of an 80-62 loss to the Dukies at home, where Cooper Flagg torched them for 17 points and 14 rebounds. The Who's are led by interim head coach Ron Sanchez, who is 13-13 at UVA in his first year, and their leading scorer is the 6'4", 188-pound junior guard Isaac McNeely, who's averaging 13.7 points per game, 2.8 boards, and 3 assists. He's shooting 43.5% from the field and 42.3% from beyond the arc. Now, the Who's leading rebounder is a 6'11", 225-pound sophomore forward, Blake Buchanan, who's averaging 5.6 rebounds and 5.7 points per game. And their leading assist man is a 6'6", 202-pound junior guard, Andrew Rhodey, who is averaging 4.5 assists to 1.7 turnovers. He's also contributing 9.2 points per game, along with 2.8 rebounds. Now, Carolina is coming off of a 97-73 absolute drubbing of the Wolfpack of NC State, which RJ scored 21 points and Vidal Lubin added 13 in the second half himself. Now, the Heels are led by head coach Hubert Davis, who is now 94-42 as a head coach of North Carolina in his fourth year, and that's good for a .691 win percentage. The Heels' leading scorer is a 6', 180-pound senior All-American guard, RJ Davis, who's averaging 17.5 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, and 3.9 assists. RJ shooting 40.2% from the field and 31.1% from three. Carolina's leading rebounder is a 6'3", 195-pound junior guard, Seth Trimble, who's averaging 5.5 rebounds, while also contributing 12.1 points per game. And UNC's leading assist man is a 6'1", 180-pound sophomore point guard, Elliot Cadeau, who's averaging 6 assists per game against 3.3 turnovers, man. And he's also contributing 10.3 points and 3.1 rebounds. So not quite 2-1. And that has been a cause for concern basically the entire year. Now, UNC is averaging 80.9 points per game, and they're giving up 76.7, while Virginia is scoring 64.5 points per game, and they're giving up 65.5. UNC is averaging more rebounds, blocks, and steals. UVA is averaging more assists. So, now that we've taken a look at the individual and team statistics, let's get into Russ's 3 keys to a Tar Heel victory. And key number 1 is this: continue with the big lineup, man. Carolina has looked so much better as they have seemingly transitioned from what a lot of people are calling the Smurf ball over to a bigger lineup with Jay Witt taking that 4 spot to start the game. And as much crap as I've given to Jay Witt in the beginning stages of the year, my guy has played pretty damn well here as of late, and it's changed the way that this team has looked as a whole. I'm loving this lineup moving forward, and I hope that we continue to utilize it for large stretches of the game, man. It's working, man. Jay Witt and Ben Lubin down low has really kind of changed the possible trajectory of this team. Now, key number 2, spread them out. Okay, I think North Carolina can have some success with their guards being able to dribble drive against that UVA backcourt. If Carolina can continuously get to the bucket by causing the defense to collapse down on those dribbling guards, the guards that are penetrating, if you will, it'll open up more opportunities for Lubin to finish near the rim, and the UNC shooters should get some clean step-ins on the exterior. And key number 3, make McNeely drive, man. Isaac is UVA's best scorer, and he's most comfortable stepping into those daggone threes, man. He's a really good shooter that can fill it up. So Carolina needs to press him outside of the arc and make him put the ball on the deck. Not letting McNeely get comfortable from beyond the arc will drastically help Carolina's chances of getting out of Charlottesville with a W. And that'll lead us into the prediction portion of this show. And as always, the ESPN matchup indicator will come first, and that shows that the Heels have an 87.5% chance at beating the Who's. And here's my 2 stinking cents, man. This game boils down to which Carolina will we see. Will HD stay with this lineup, right, that's been working over the last 2 games? Will we continue to incorporate the press to speed up Virginia and force turnovers, man, like on made buckets, on made free throws, etc., etc.? Or will we see that small lineup and watch Carolina sit back on its heels? No pun intended. My buddy Ryan Ivey put out an interesting bit of information after the NC State game that on February 19th of 2022, Carolina started its run to the national championship game by going from a bubble team to as hot as anyone in the country, probably the hottest team in the country. And the question is can the Heels duplicate that success? I've got Carolina in this one, 79, and the Who's from Whoville, 74, and Carolina keeps their tourney hopes alive, man. With the absence of Tony Bennett and Carolina possibly finding a lineup that works, coupled with, simply being a more talented team overall, I really think the Heels walk out of Charlottesville with a win, man. I just have a little feeling here that maybe there's been some confidence building with HD and the players in these last 2 games, and the question has to be, has Carolina finally found themselves, man? So you let me know what you think about this game down in the comment section. Tar Heel and Who Nation, is your boy onto something? Or am I sitting up there in the nosebleeds having no idea what I'm daggum talking about, man? Let's chop it up in the comment section, baby. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel on your way out. You already know it's a great day to be a Tar Heel, and we'll see you Saturday for the watch party, baby. Go Heels.